All right, welcome to a Marvelous Thursday, episode 88. We're back again. Not with that much stuff to talk about and stuff because, well, one of it's because tragedy had happened, right?
Yeah.
As you may have known and stuff. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get this part over with and stuff, so that way we can just move on and stuff.
Yeah, let's rip off this Band-Aid.
Yep. So basically, what happened is, if you not ever already know, uh, activist Charlie Kirk was shot in Utah University and stuff, and because he had a because he had a opinion and stuff. Now we're just gonna shoot people. We're just gonna shoot people and stuff. Also, dance on his grave too while we're at it. Now, we're not going to, get into deep details on the killer and everything. We already know the killer and everything and stuff, so we're gonna let that already roll in and stuff. But I want you to look at it this way: these are the same people that have infiltrated the industry, the entertainment industry, basically. All the people that are right now celebrating that guy's death have infiltrated the industry and stuff, and think it's funny. Think it's funny and everything and stuff. These are the guys that we let in and stuff. I want you to keep that in mind. Keep that in mind and stuff. So now, so what now? We have to now that we see what they really are and stuff. It's not up to these corporations. It's up to Disney. Disney, all the video game companies and stuff in the West. What you gonna do about it now? Now that you see that these people don't value people's lives, you're gonna continue to work that under your name, right? So I mean, I got some examples right here of these idiots just celebrating and stuff. Cause look at this fat broad, got and stuff. But now some of the companies are actually backtracking on their shit, right, West?
Yep.
Because this idiot right here had a series that she was about to do for Red Hood. Guess what? She mocked Charlie Kirk and stuff, and DC said, "Nah, we're gonna put a stop to that right now. Just for you doing that shit."
They hit her with the Vince McMahon.
You're fired.
Fired.
Yep. So I don't know if she got fired. It just says that her series got canceled and stuff, but this is close to being fired. So at least DC hurried up and responded to it, right?
Yep.
Hurry up and respond. So just look at it. And this is a fat trans person too, by the way, and stuff. So you explains everything. But this is what y'all let into this industry and stuff. This is y'all own doing corporation stuff. And then when somebody it took for Charlie Kirk to die for y'all to finally see the writing on the wall, West. It took for Charlie Kirk to lose his life over this to do that. So now what and stuff? Now what? Because it said this shit. So now what? Corporations, you gonna actually do something about it? You gonna actually start axing their jobs and give it to people that are actually talent and merit?
And people who actually love your franchises instead of people who want to use them for their own gain.
Yep, that's the real question. It's up to y'all now and stuff. Now y'all need to be the better man. Now that this happened, y'all need to start purging. This is now the time to start purging these, which it looks like it is happening because a lot of these weirdos have lost their jobs, Wes.
Yeah.
Because they decided to grave dance and stuff, and that's a good thing. Now the question is where they stay gone and stuff. We already know that, and then also not to mention the Ghost of Yotoi, that new game that's coming out, West, fired too. He out of there. and stuff. That's to start somewhere and stuff. But I'm gonna just tell you something. So me and Wes don't want nothing to do with politics and stuff. But I just like to make a point stand and stuff. When you're somebody like us who speaks out against like Disney or something like that when they do dumb shit, right?
Yep.
You see now that the minute that you disagree with these guys, they won't hesitate to fucking put a bullet in you. It's now loud as day and stuff. This ain't a political thing. This is basically an overall thing. You disagree with these fools? You disagree with these fools and stuff? You better make sure that you're not. You better make sure that you're far away from them and stuff because they possibly could have a gun on them and could kill your ass.
Yeah, just a gun or a knife. They'll just use bare heads and hurt. They'll try to hurt you any way they can.
It is queer as day and stuff. It is queer as day. That they don't want to sit down and sit down and just talk it out and stuff. Just have a normal discussion like, oh, well, I like this movie. Like, all they had to do was just sit down, talk, and, we can talk about, why we like this movie, right? Or why we hate this movie and stuff. That's what it used to be about and stuff. Now they could just kill you for that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this going forward now that we're now in a scary time now. That these weirdos are finally getting their comeuppance, right? I would advise y'all not to talk about politics at all. I would advise it and stuff because right now you don't know who you're gonna be talking about it with. But it seemed like if you if you know somebody that promotes this type of BS and stuff, you better. It's best to stay away from them. Stay away from them. Stay safe. Even if you have to, stuff. Even arm yourself if you have to defend yourself. If you have to, if it's unavoidable, because like I said, it's gonna get really bad before it gets better and stuff. It's like if this guy can die over some bullshit and stuff, what lets you know that you won't get killed because you hate what Disney's doing, right?
Yeah.
And so
This,
that
this this especially goes for you.
say that again. Your mic cut out. That's why.
Okay. This goes for us too because we could easily just lose our lives by talking smack about Disney.
Right here on this computer, somebody can fucking find us. If somebody knows us that doesn't agree with us, it's a possibility we could be next too. You don't know.
Yeah. Feels like you can't even have a civil discussion no more without someone wanting to bring out violence.
Yep. But and also if you oh my if you one of my subs that actually support something like that and stuff, I just want to let you know right now, don't bother coming to support me because I'm not with that. If you all down for somebody losing their life like that and stuff, you might as well unsubscribe. I'm not going to reward you for stupidity like that. So that's just that right there is just let you know what type of person you are, and I don't want to be around it. Be around it and stuff. So you might as well just take your leave while you're at it and stuff. And while you're at it stuff, you look at me to show any type of sympathy for the killer and stuff, you're dead wrong. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. But all I gotta say, I'm gonna leave with this: corporations. Now that you know what these people that you hired, that you thought that the DEI DEI foolishness was and stuff about. Now that you see what they really are, what you gonna do about it? Are you gonna do the right thing and start firing them? Only you can fix what you broke, especially you, Disney. Bob Iger, this is the chance for you to turn around for one good time.
Yeah, this is your chance to do something right before you get the boot.
Yep. You've seen it for yourself. And you know the thing is, Wes, the thing is, they're radio silent over it. They had nothing to say over it. It tells you a lot.
Yeah, real telling.
So if you're not gonna do anything and stuff, then I guess Disney, I guess you're just going to fade into obscurity until to the day you declare Chapter 12 bankruptcy. It's gonna get worse for you now and stuff. But I'll look at it this way: it's the turning point. So now all this DEI shit is dead, basically. It's dead. So I'm hoping that this whole thing comes to the point where now we get back our entertainment, West.
Yep. Let's just have some good quality entertainment again.
Yeah. Now it's the time. All right, so now that we got that on over, so now we can talk about the more better stuff and stuff. At least bring some little funness to this, besides the tragedy that happened last week. Let's see what we start with. Oh, Wes! Guess what? Collective Shot is back in the headlines.
Of course they are. What'd they do now?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Okay, after this, I'll tell you about the Walmart story and stuff on why I left early and stuff because it's funny. So now you got people. Now you got people. Now they're playing victim card, Wes. They're playing victim card again. Now Caitlin Roper and her colleagues at Collect Shout have become the targets of extreme abuse, threats, and deepfakes on X. She writes that the social media platform owned by Elon Musk is no longer safe for women. Who told you that line?
The platform is no longer safe for women. No, it's not safe for people who say something stupid. Given the fact that it's Twitter, it's really saying something.
This person really thinks that it's not safe for women. Yeah, sure. Why don't you go ask Madam Savvy how? Oh, wait, I forgot they declared her a man. I forgot about that shit and stuff. So I guess she doesn't count, Wes.
Yeah, or she's a brainwashed woman.
Yeah.
Like, holy hell, dude.
Hey, you know what? I feel like these weirdos right here. They make a fake account, right? And I didn't think about this before, but I heard somebody mention this that they possibly do make these fake accounts, and then they use them to basically act like there's a problem and stuff. So then they're the ones that send themselves the death threats and all that shit, and then they use it against us. They're like, hey, look, they're over here sending us death threats and stuff, and then they're the ones that credit the account because I think somebody had found that some of these accounts were from Australia. So what a way, Collector Shout. Good job, Collector Shout. You gave yourself away again. If you are doing that shit. Oh, and they're still locked down, West.
Of course they are.
Wow, they actually they're still locked down. And yeah, they ran to this idiot right here, Professor Michael Flood. Michael Flood. Nice name right there. Michael Flood. Look at this. Researcher on men, masculinities, gender, and violence prevention educator and advocate. Tweets my own. I strive for content rich and evidence based tweeting.
Sure you do, buddy.
Okay,
Sure
cuck
you
man.
do. Sure you do, buddy. Sure
The
you
biggest
do.
cuck of all time, Wes. Yeah, he looks like a cuck. Look at this dude's face.
Yeah.
You know he ain't getting laid. So he's trying to let these women talk on their platform so he has some hope that they come and get him laid and stuff. Oh boy. Now that's funny. Look at this. Look at these accounts. Like these are people telling her that telling him that that's not true. They're just making shit up. You're getting fooled, Michael Flood. You're getting fooled. You're getting fooled. They're playing you for a sack, basically.
You're getting bamboozled, buddy.
Yep. Like, why you can't read that and stuff? Why did you even let them in in there? They're talking about hating on men and stuff. If you're researching on men, should you be talking with other men? Look at that. Masculinities? He should be talking with other men. Well, why the fuck you talking with feminists? They don't know anything about men, I tell you that for sure. They keep making these claims but never offer any proof. When they went to police, they were sent away with how to deal with critics pamphlet, and some of the women they've blocked were also labeled men, which is against Australian law, where these groups base. So no, this isn't abuse, but vocal disagreement to a twisted censorship campaign. That's all it is. This right here, that's all that is, Wes.
Yeah.
That's all that is. It's a way to try to get censorship and stuff. Man, y'all cucks in Australia, y'all men that are cucks in Australia, y'all need to stop letting these women fool you like that. And y'all just sitting over here believing in it. Like y'all just sitting over here believing in it. Hey, look at this. This random claim right here. We already read all that, so I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna read all this, Wes. Oh, and this was written by Caitlin Roper, West.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yep, not wasting my time with that. Yeah, you keep believing that, Caitlin. You keep believing that bold faced lie that you keep doing. They just won't learn, Wes, will they?
Oh, they won't.
Hey, they will not learn that. It just doesn't work. But speaking of it, it's oh my god, Wes. You would not believe this headline right here.
Oh boy.
And it's by TMZ of all people and stuff. That's the last people I would trust to read this, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, I like a lot of these news media. I lost a lot of faith after what they did to Michael Jackson. That's like I said, ever since then, I never trusted anything from these motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, TMZ are just a bunch of fucking vultures.
Yep. After what, like I said, what they did. That's why I keep mentioning. So I'm gonna continue mentioning. Y'all did what y'all did to Michael Jackson. Definitely showed me who y'all were.
Yeah. Michael Jackson, Kobe.
Oh yeah, they tried to ruin. Oh, I forgot about they tried to ruin Kobe Bryant's name before he had died too, and I think they did it after he died too. Y'all some fuckwads and stuff. But let's take a look at this and stuff to see what type of bullshit TMZ talk that had. B2 BLM aren't dead if you ask me, but you only ask my co-stars. By this DEI hire right here, Wes.
I'm sorry, what kind of fucking name is that?
Eo Ed Bari. And you're not even fucking you know, at least Io Sky makes sense. That's a wrestling name, right?
Yeah.
At least her name makes sense and stuff. But we love Io Sky for her Extreme Rules matches, right? So we love her and stuff. But this is a person that we hate. So yeah, she did an interview with Julia Gardner. I mean not Gardner. Julia Roberts and Andrew Garfield was there, and she played the race card with those two there, West.
Of course she did. Trying to make it about herself.
Yep. And I bet you Julia Roberts and Andrew Garfield just looking at like, what the fuck?
Bro, we over here trying to promote a movie. Like,
Yeah, part
what
was
are you
promoting.
worried about?
Look at Andrew Garfield's face.
He's done.
He's like, I can't promote a movie without some black fool trying to do this. And Julia Roberts like, I'm getting too old for this. She's saying the Danny Glover line from Lethal Weapon.
Get too over this shit.
She? Oh, that's Julia. That's Julia Roberts. She actually does not. She look like she aged pretty gracefully though. But oh yeah, we can watch it right here too, Wes. We can watch. Yeah, talking about politics when you're trying to promote a movie.
Yeah, that always goes well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it totally goes well and stuff. Yeah, when this movie doesn't do well and stuff, I think Julia Roberts and Andrew Garfield got you to thank. Hey, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
You're named after a. Like, you are literally named after a tone people do just to get people's attention. Like, hey yo!
Hey yo!
What the fuck, man?
This fucking name, man. What has she been in that makes her so important that she had to come out and say this and stuff? I'm wondering.
I bet she wasn't. I bet she wasn't in nothing.
Well, let's take a look at her. Let's see your movies. Everybody hates Chris. Still hates Chris.
Oh nah.
Oh, it's an animated TV show. I didn't even know that they made an animated TV show. Okay, then. She played the black. She played the black April O'Neil. Ah, you put. You were responsible for that ugly thing, wasn't you? Poor April O'Neil. What they do? What the fuck they do to her? Inside Out 2. Okay, that's one. Yeah, she did play the ugly April O'Neil West. Do you recognize anything she's in?
Nope.
So yeah, basically a nobody, basically talking, running her mouth off again, running for other big name celebrities and stuff. We got Andrew Garfield, who's well known to be Spider-Man, right? Then we got Julia
Yep.
Roberts, who's in a fuck ton of movies back in the 80s and 90s and stuff, and has established her career. To a nobody. Always works. It always works out that way, Wes.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's see what they're talking about. Let's see what she talks about. You can already tell that they're just not interested.
Andrew Garfield wishes he was somewhere else.
He probably didn't mind being around Julia Roberts and stuff, but that girl, that other one.
The politically correct era, and when what we have to expect in Hollywood after the
I can't hear it.
And the Black Lives Matters are done. The two of you, Andrew and Julia.
Well, okay.
Can you repeat that? And I can, with your sunglasses on, I can't tell which of us you're talking to. So
The question was.
I can't. What the fuck is wrong with their audio, Wes?
I don't know. I was thinking, does she, like, what the hell is this? I'm confused.
Yeah. Let me make sure my sound is working. Hold on. Make sure my sound is working right quick.
How will you use your Expo wet erase marker? No smudge. Wet.
My sound works fine. What the fuck they do to the sound?
What we lost during the politically correct era, and what we have to expect in Hollywood after the Me Too movement and the
Wah. That's all I'm hearing.
Literally sounded like the adults from Peanuts, like. Julia Garner was even like, "What did she say?" God,
How are we supposed to comprehend what they're saying, Wes?
Black Lives Matters are done. The two of you.
Andrew Garfield's like, what you said?
He's literally turning to her like, "Oh, fuck did she say?"
Can you repeat that? And I can, with your sunglasses on, I can't tell which of us you're talking to. So
the question was for Julia and Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
Now that the Me Too era and the Black Lives Matters are done, what we have to expect in Hollywood, and what we lost, if we lost something with the politically correct era.
Well,
It's
I
not
didn't.
done.
Sorry. I know that that's not for me, and I don't know.
You just stopped her for. So whenever I made out what she was saying and stuff, it was like, now the Me Too era was done, and so she was asking Julia Roberts. This woman comes in and it's like, hey, it's justice. No. She was talking to Julia Roberts. And she had to put her 2 cents in.
Well, of course she did.
See, that's why I hate black. I hate when black women do that shit like that. They think they're always fucking right and stuff. Motherfuckers think they're entitled and stuff. Like who the fuck you think you're interrupting? Gina Roberts be like, I have more authority over your ass. You don't talk over me like that. Now, actually, if I was Julia Roberts, I would have had them stop rolling the cameras. I would have told her straight up, you don't ever talk over me like that again. Do you talk to your mother? You talk over your mother like this?
If it's purposeful, if it's not me, but I just am curious. I don't think it's done. I agree
It's
with
not
you.
done.
I don't think it's done at all. I think maybe hashtags might not be used as much, but I do think that there's work being done by activists, by people every day. That's beautiful, important work. That's not finished. That's really, really, really active for a reason, because this world is really charged.
Yeah.
Oh really? Oh really? She thinks it's active, West. She
Oh
thinks.
yeah, sure looks active, doesn't it, Chopper?
Oh yeah, when they just took your money and ran. That oh yeah, remember when BLM became a scam? Oh, and
Yeah.
then I think Johnny Depp killed your Me Too movement. Amber Heard sure made a fool out of y'all that day. Boy, I can remember that case. That was one of my most favorite cases to watch West.
Yep.
Just seeing Johnny just so happy there. Put his smile into my face. But y'all don't think it's finished. Just yeah, it's finished. Nobody taking the Me Too or BLM serious. I know as a black person, I'm not taking that serious. You ain't fooling me with that shit. I don't need no you to speak up for me and all this shit. First of all, and stuff, we wouldn't be having these problems if y'all stop resisting the officers, them cops, right? I see it all over the body cam footages every day, Wes.
And that work isn't finished at all. Maybe if there's like not mainstream coverage in the way that there might have been
daily
headlines in the way that it might have been 8 or so years
Andrew
ago.
Garfield's done, Wes. Look at that shit.
That means that the work is,
Yeah, he really wishes he was somewhere else right now.
That's what I would say.
And that the movements have been halted anyway.
Yes.
Like the movements are still absolutely alive,
Yes.
as you say, just maybe not as
labeled
labeled
or
or covered,
covered.
or like
Yeah.
witnessed as or kind of magnified as much in this present moment.
He was just like, let me help her out so we just get this over with. The way his body language showed everything, Wes.
Yeah, he pretty much should have been wearing a pin that said, "I really wish I wasn't here right now," button.
He was like, let me get this over with so we can just stop talking about it. I just came here to promote the movie, god damn it. Ah, shit. The name of the retarded journalist is for Riska. What a fucking name. Well, somebody needs to tell her to fix her audio, Wes.
Yeah, get better fucking equipment. Holy crap.
No, I mean,
I heard better sound quality from World War II documentaries. Like, holy shikeys. There is no way in hell that they looked at that and said, yeah, that's good.
Jesus Christ. That was cringe to watch from the get-go, too.
Oh, yeah, it was.
What a way to put... Yeah, if it wasn't for that journalist should never brought that up in the first place. I morally blame that journalist, did not blame those three. This is what I'm saying. All these fake... Huh?
Yeah.
That's all these journalists want to get on and talk about. How politically
Like,
correct
they were like-
everything's gotta be. You know, I would like to make a statement of something else that y'all missing here and stuff. What just happened last week, but I'm gonna digress. I'm not gonna talk about that. Y'all radio silent on that, but you quick to talk about that. But hey, look, they're eating their own in the comments too, Wes. Ain't that a coincidence?
Yeah.
Hey, well, Wes, we gotta talk about Warner Brothers, unfortunately, and stuff. So you remember the Beast Boy actor?
Yeah, I love that guy.
He's claiming that he got fired by Warner Brothers after Parkinson's diagnosis. So he's got the Parkinson's disease, right? And he's saying that Warner Brothers fired him and stuff. Now, I will hope that something like that wasn't the case, right? Because if you did this shit, Warner and stuff, you're going to face a lot of backlash for that, right?
Yep.
Because why would you fire why would you fire somebody for that and stuff? He just got diagnosed with it and stuff. That doesn't mean that it's already there and stuff. That takes years to develop, right? But so why the fuck would you fire him over that shit and stuff? He could probably do like a couple more years before he has to retire and try to fight it. But this is a serious allegation stuff. Now we don't know if it's confirmed or not. I don't think Warner Bros. Will ever come out and admit it. Because you know what corporations like to do, right?
Yeah.
They love to lie, right? But Warner Brothers, if you are doing something like this stuff, that you can't get away with that. You're gonna fire somebody because he got diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Really? I thought you were all for diversity. These are the companies that were all for the DEI shit, Wes. And they fired his, and they fired. Oh, I now see why they fired his ass, Wes. Look at his skin. Look at this guy. He's white. I can see why now. That doesn't meet no quota. You can't have a white disabled man, apparently. What the fuck is going on with these corporations stuff? Now we're firing people for Parkinson's disease? But Warner Brothers came out and tried to fight back with theirs. Let's see what their bullshit excuse was, Wes. Insiders insist the move was not about Parkinson's at all. Instead, they claim that Beast Boy was being recast due to creative and performance considerations.
Really? No, this dude has been voicing Beast Boy since 2005. Since the first OG Teen Titan show came out.
That's your bullshit ass response, Warner Brothers. That is that is the most generic corporate type of I could ever hear in my life, Wes. Are they serious right now, Wes? Creative and performance considerations. All he gotta do is just talk and act.
Yeah, all he's got to do is voice act. It's not exactly a physically demanding job. In fact, there are some voice actors that do that shit remotely.
That's what I'm saying and stuff. So how the fuck you guys decided to just get rid of him and stuff, and then you
You want to make the most corporate stooly ass shit.
this
You know, Chopper, I'm surprised we didn't see corn bits in that with how much shit that statement actually is.
we should really reiterate what they really meant about creative performances and considerations, Wes. It should have been we Beast Boy was recast because it was voice acted by a white guy, and he had Parkinson's disease, and we don't support white men in our corporation for DEI. So we had to get rid of him. Ain't that a better statement I made?
At least it's truthful.
It basically bullshit ass statement right here, man. Reports suggest that Clips has already recorded lines for a different character in the same series.
Huh?
Huh? He's Beast Boy. Who else he will be playing? Warner Brothers discussed a possible development deal with him for future projects. The studio did not remove other longtime cast members and has no official policy excluding actors with health conditions.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds just about right here. I believe this is right here. That sounds like something that a corporation would do. Because I'm going to tell you one thing, Walmart does that shit. Even though it's a different industry and stuff, but still.
Flags may be different, but the methods are the same, Chopper.
Yep, they all play the same method stuff. Remember, we talk about corporate America. This is corporate America now. Pretty soon, if we're not careful with stuff, corporations could probably take over the world. And that's not a good thing right there. The studio frames this not as a firing in a punitive sense, but as a creative shift. Yeah, right. Bullshit, Wes.
Who are you trying to convince, Warner Brothers?
Nah, man, you cannot. You fired this man. This man. If his condition was bad, I could see this guy stepping down on his own. He'd be like, "Hey guys, my Parkinson's disease gotten worse. I need to step down." Right?
Yep, that'd be the sensible thing.
That's what I say. You will let him step down on his own if he knows that his condition is getting worse. But he just got diagnosed with this stuff. It's not like it worsened right away. Warner Brothers is full of shit right there. That is shitty of you to do, Warner Brothers. Then you wonder why you're in this debt. They wonder why, Wes. I wonder why. So because maybe you made bad shit. Well, even though their Conjuring Last Rites movie was looks to be a hit, right? But still. That's a damn shame. But for fans, it looks like discrimination, right or not, it was intent. Yeah, it does look like discrimination and stuff, and I can already look at it right now. Right now, Wes. You just right now. You fired him because he was white. Like, why the fuck would you do that shit? And guess what, Wes? Guess what? You think Warner Brothers got off the hook that easy, Wes?
Nope.
Hell no, because the backlash is coming and stuff. Beast Boy fans, possibly Teen Titans fans, and anybody that was DC fans are coming after Warner Brothers now. So good job, Warner Brothers. You didn't put yourself into a shithole. Look at this. On social media, anger is building. Many see the situation as blatant betrayal of an actor who gave 20 years of service to Warner Brothers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why would you let him go? If this man's condition had worsened and stuff, I'm pretty sure he would step on his own and stuff and tell everybody that he has to go because of his disease, right? The fan-led push to restore clips has been strong, with thousands of posts spreading the Save Beast Boy campaign. Some even appealed directly to DC Studios head James Gunn, arguing that if DC's Elseworld projects can experiment with casting, then loyalty to iconic verses should matter in animation. Ain't that like a different part of DC and stuff? Ain't that's not in James Gunn's thing, Wes?
I don't know.
I don't even know. It's a mess over there, but if that's the case, I highly doubt Warner Bros. Will listen. They don't listen to the fans. Remember, they told all the fans to fuck them, right? Go fuck themselves, right?
Pretty much.
So I don't expect them to be listening. I don't think he's coming. He's gonna be able to come back. But that's sad and stuff. That your explanation of fired this dude because of his disease was because of creative and performance different performance. What the fuck they were lame excuse was, Wes?
Creative and performance differences or some shit like that.
That is the most embarrassing statement that you can ever type up. Whoever typed up in that in there in HR needs to be fired immediately. And question. Wow, good job for discriminating against against a typically white disabled man. But diversity, everybody. Warner Brothers was one of the companies that promoted it, and guess what? They they don't. Sad, isn't it, Wes?
Yeah.
Oh, Wes, guess what?
Oh yes, this story. Yeah, the Ghost of Yotei creative director Nate Fox said they celebrated when GTA 6 was delayed to 2026. When GTA 6 was delayed, the entire studio popped some champagne. Nate Fox, we're all still hungover. Multi-month hangover. That was a great day. You know why it was a great day? Because if GTA 6 released on the day it was originally supposed to, your fucking game would have been buried. Nobody would have fucking played that shit.
People are still not gonna play that shit either, Wes. I don't know why they're celebrating. Because if I'm not gonna let you live this down, and so even though we already talked about it, a recent a tragedy just happened and stuff, and your dev over there just fucking nailed its coffin shut. Yeah, yeah, you really think that you now have a hit now, Wes. They think that they have a hit now, Wes. And their dumb developer and stuff just pissed a lot of people off. Why they're celebrating, Wes? I want to know why.
Because they know this game's going to be a flop, so they're taking any little victory they can.
That victory is going to be short-lived. After what this dev did here and stuff, I don't see this game doing well. I don't need any money. Ghost of Yotodi is an amazing game made by 200 people I love dearly. Donate to families. This game ain't succeeding. This game ain't succeeding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you have to worry about anything, Drew. So that game, they ain't gonna get paid for this game. I think GTA will do just fine on its release date. But meanwhile, when this game comes out, people are just gonna walk away.
Yeah, this is gonna be a flop.
Oh, I forgot it existed.
Yeah, it's gonna be a flop compared to like one of the biggest, most anticipated games of all fucking time. Like,
this game is gonna do fucking game busters. And you want to know, Rockstar's gonna sit there and look at y'all and be like, "You laughed at us. Well, now look who's got the money though."
yeah, say what you will about Rockstar, they do some questionable shit, but at least they know how to make quality games.
That's what I'm saying. This game looks to be a big hit, and it's in Vice City too. So I don't know how I don't know why they seriously celebrated. Thought that they beat GTA. GTA ain't coming out to May 2026. I don't think GTA is going to be worried about. Ain't worried. Rockstar ain't worried about y'all, right?
Yeah, they pretty much hit him with the "ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis."
Oh, I got it. Fuck. I don't even. I keep forgetting to put David on there. I keep forgetting to put David Ruffin on there and stuff. Okay, well, you know what? I'll pull it up then for you. Go see you, Toei and Drew, whatever your name is, because you need to hear it yourself.
Group. Nobody's bigger than the group. Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You wish.
That's right. That's right. And the words of David, Drew, ain't nobody coming to see you, Drew. That somebody needs to tell her that. Somebody needs to show her that clip, Wes. Or maybe we need to get somebody to cosplay as David Ruffin to go down there and tell her that, Wes. I would. I would fucking go down there as David and something be like, how much you want to bet that she gonna call me racist, sexist for saying that, Wes?
Yeah, they probably will.
You're sexist for calling me that, David. Thinks I'm David. It's like, I'm not David, bitch. Shoot. Yeah, this game's gonna fall flat on its face. GTA 6. This is about to be one of the biggest hits stuff. I'm excited for GTA 6. So, hey Wes, as if the UK can't get any worse. Did you know, Wes, that you can now get arrested for calling someone a Muppet? Did you know that?
No, I did not. What the fuck?
Their own words and stuff. Remember? Okay, then I guess they haven't played Call of Duty. Well, it looks like all those whoever who made the OG Modern Warfare game stuff is getting arrested, West. Cause they have Captain Price saying that word. How the fuck that what you can get arrested for being called a Muppet? You
Makes no
hey,
sense.
UK viewers. You guys okay down there? Blink twice if you're okay. Blink, please. I need to know if y'all are okay right now. What the fuck is going on down there, West? An altercation about who is walking the highway results in a man walking away while saying the policeman was an absolute muppet. And the police got their feces hurt and arrested the guy. Okay? The American police get called worse every day. You got police getting hated on because, you know, the whole BLM thing. Remember that shit, Wes?
Yep.
And the police get called pigs. They get called pigs and stuff, but you don't see them arresting people because they got called pigs, right? Those people get arrested because they got a warrant or they hit them, or they did something they wasn't supposed to. What the fuck? I gotta see this. You want to see this?
Yeah.
Committed an offence?
Yeah, obstructing the highway.
No,
and
these are obstructing the highway.
offences in relation to...
Your police one's obstructing the highway.
Yeah, that is allowed to do because I'm dealing with an incident that's protecting me.
There's no incident to deal with. You came to me, and that's what we're doing.
I came to you because I was concerned about your behaviour, okay? And I am still concerned with behaviour. Bye-bye.
Don't wish to speak to you anymore.
Good.
Absolute muppet.
I find that offensive as well.
That is
I find that offensive, Bev.
I find that you absolute muppet. I find that offensive. Oh my god. Oh my. What kind of fucking soy boys are working in this police force, Wes? Holy shit. You know, there was a war between American police and the UK police. These UK police would be dead. Right? I'm sorry to say that. I have to say that. So, if we had a competition between the UK police and the American police, y'all UK cops will get will be fucked. You're not built like our police, and they deal with worse shit all the time.
First warning regarding public order. If you call me a muppet again, I will arrest you. Okay? Public order. Public order. If you call me a muppet again, I will arrest you. Okay? Public order. Harassment allowed this.
Are you being serious?
No, I am very serious.
You are going to be very, very famous by the end of today, my friend. Very famous.
If you call me a muppet again, I will arrest you.
Let me get out of the way, because now I'm obstructing the road. I'm going to prove to you now.
Calling me a muppet is offensive.
I am going to prove to you.
Calling me a muppet is offensive. You can tell this person was bullied in school, Wes. You can tell from a mile away that this police officer was bullied. If you're getting your feces hurt over being called a muppet, you know what? You know what, Wes? I have police that I have officers that come up to the store. You know what I'm gonna do? You know, next time I work at Walmart West, I'm gonna ask the cops. If you got called a muppet and stuff, what would you do?
What, you gonna call them Muppets?
Huh? No, I'm gonna ask you if you got called a muppet. No, I'm just gonna have a talk with them. I'm be like, if you got called a muppet and stuff, what would you do? And if they say I wouldn't care. I've been called worse before, so I'm gonna flame y'all to the day kingdom come. UK police. Oh my god! You can't be serious right now.
Inspector, on camera.
Right, you're under arrest for harassment, alarm and distress. Alarm and distress. Right, you're under arrest for harassment, alarm and distress.
Harassment and alarm distress. Because he called you a muppet? The UK has gone full retard mode, West.
Yes, they have.
Yeah,
They have gone full retard mode. That is sad. That's the first one. Look at the second one, Wes.
Just give us your camera.
Look at this. Look at this. Look how many cops they have. 4 police officers on one guy.
Now, if you didn't know the context of the video, you think, oh, this guy's...
He's probably going to get in trouble because he's shoplifting, right?
But apparently not. Let's see.
This is understandable for a shoplifting situation, or this guy's about to fucking gun these four police officers down, right? Well, take a look at
You'd think it'd be a very critical situation.
That's what I'm saying. To have this many police officers on one guy over the word Muppet.
So I've been sat around there all this time, yet you decide to come and talk to me when I'm leaving.
Okay. Well, if you're not going back to me, you're under arrest for Section 4A public order offence. Just give us your camera.
Look at
him surrounding him, Wes. This is fucking crazy. Over a fucking word. Oh boy.
Oh, don't forget, Chopper.
Huh?
There was a black lady in the UK who got arrested for saying the N-word, so...
Oh, nigga? Yeah, I remember that one. Black people say that all the time. And yeah, y'all motherfuckers over there in the UK just arrested her. Ruined her fucking life. It's sad, isn't it?
Listen, all I'm going to say is, do you guys really want to do this?
Yes, we do.
Right, you're arresting me for what offence? Public order for what? Taking pictures?
They're all just double teaming this dude, Wes. Like, if he needs to be reminded 4 times, they just all double teaming him. What kind of shit is this? And look at all of them, Wes. Notice they're soy boys too. You see your local police officers and stuff, and you see these police officers, Wes. Tells you a lot, right? You got built motherfuckers over here in the U.S. in the police force and stuff. You got soy boys and cucks over here in the UK.
Arresting me for what offence?
Public
order for what? Taking pictures?
Hang on
a minute. Are you body cam one? Are you recording? Can you identify yourself, please? All of you.
PC 692. PC 870.
Sergeant.
1823.
1823.
Yeah. Put your hands to your back then.
Is this really necessary?
At the minute, we don't know if you're carrying anything that might harm us. We don't know anything about you.
Oh, that's a fair.
Can't see your face, so just out of precaution.
All right, let me just speak. That's a fair comment. I'll let you have that.
Right, yeah,
but I don't have anything what's going to harm you.
Everybody says that to us, don't they, mate?
And I'm actually just going to go in lobby, because it's a beautiful lobby. Yeah. I'm going to get some, because I ain't got any stills.
My colleague's going to tell you the circumstances for why you've been arrested.
Am I being arrested or being detained?
Been arrested. I've just said the caution.
Arrested?
Yeah.
Well, what have I done wrong?
Are you with the caution? Do you know the caution again, or are you?
Well, what have I done? Tell me what I've done.
There's been a member of the public who you've apparently been shouting at and calling him a muppet.
Right, a muppet.
You're serious right now? What? Am I just seeing things right now, Wes? I'm hoping I just...
You'd hope this is parody, but no.
I thought I was watching a Family Guy episode right now. I literally thought I was watching a fucking Family Guy episode. Oh my god! Family Guy fucking hit this shit on the head, Wes. Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, and
you caused him alarm and distress.
She's very upset.
Right. Well, I'm gonna be straight with you guys now.
Don't forget you're under caution.
You're under caution.
I can feel you shaking. I can feel shaking. Calm down.
Shaking,
Calm down. You are shaking.
Right, you've got your rights.
I'm gonna tell you now.
Should we go into the
Calling somebody a
Before you go
muppet.
in,
He was trolling. This dude was. He knows he was going to jail, right? So he just trolled the police, Wes. He's like, I know you're shaking right now. I can't. The UK. Yeah, you know I'm not going to the UK no time soon. Jesus Christ. Let's say they're finally standing up to it and stuff, so that's good. So y'all need look, UK. Y'all need to fucking speak out for whatever the fuck is going on over there. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That is sad, Wes. That is sad. Hey Wes, guess what's gonna be the biggest game of all time, Wes?
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is.
Oh yeah, I'm sure this one is, man. They definitely got themselves a hit on their hands and stuff. I never seen this game's gonna be better than GTA GTA 6, am I right? Wait, David has something to say, Wes. You wanna hear what he has to say?
Let's hear what David has to say.
coming to see you, Otis.
Whoa, David, whoa! Calm down there, David. Damn, David just told. Oh, that hit me hard right there, Wes. Woo! I think David just told y'all that ain't nobody coming to see you. God damn! Y'all just y'all let David just roast y'all like that. Damn! And that's exactly right, because David does have a point. Ain't nobody coming to play this game. You want, and then I'll tell you right. So let's take a look at that trailer, shall we, Wes? They just posted new gameplay.
You can get this fixed now and pay later.
Never mind. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a big hit. All right, Wes. Take a look at this shit, Wes. Yeah. Yeah, totally. If you want to think that this is gonna be a big hit and stuff, more power to you. More power to you and stuff. Look at it. Look at the dislikes on that shit. So David definitely know what he was talking about. That ain't nobody coming to see this game and stuff. Most expensive and maybe the most expensive game the studio's ever made and stuff. West, what we're looking at here is them probably losing a fuck ton of money when this game fails, Wes. How much money we're talking about here? Let's see what he had to say. Let's see the stupidity what he has to say. With creator Neil Druckmann hailing the new project as the most ambitious game we ever made. What can I say? Say and not say. I can tell you we're in the thick of it. We're making it. We're playing it. We're firing all on all cylinders. I said this before, but I really mean it. I'm really feeling it right now. It's the most ambitious game we've ever made. It's the most expansive game we ever made. The most expensive game by the time we finish it. Boy, you about to lose the company a fuck ton of money. What deal? Woo-wee! You're really putting your cards on something that may not succeed, aren't they, Wes? They're putting a fuck ton of cards on this game that people already told them that is not good to them. You put an unattractive lady there. Unattractive lady and stuff, so that's definitely a big disagreement and stuff. And it looks like he put some messaging in there while you were at it. Like, look at this shit. She looks like a fucking man. Would you smash this, Wes? They really tried to give her the G.I. Jane treatment and stuff, like if that's gonna work. The reason why it worked for Demi and stuff because she was still attractive when she shaved her head. This is not attractive. Like you really thought that she was that. She thought that she was that woman and stuff. She thought she was Demi and stuff, but except that Demi succeeded, she didn't. What do you think, Wes? You think this game's gonna succeed? Be the massive hit that they were hoping? Press X to doubt. I'm gonna press X to doubt too. So Wes, we got to talk about Disney.
Disney.
I think they fucked up Tron Ares. Because take a look at this shit right here. Imagine this is possibly the plot of Tron Ares. You want to read this? Which was made by this guy named Disparu. But check this out. Imagine Terminator, but he's chasing a woman because she invented Fortnite.
What?
What? However, when he finds out she wants to stop global warming, the Terminator changes sides to protect her. That's how Entertainment Weekly pitched trying to. What the fuck is this? What? She wants to stop global warming. The Terminator changes sides to.
Good fucking Lord Almighty.
So let me get this straight. This movie's gonna be about global warming. Oh yeah, good job. Only Disney would know how to fucking do that. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me no more. This is the words instead to put it in more context. Eve is a programmer who turned ENCOM income into a driving company thanks to the development of a Fortnite like video game. Their chief rival is the real world, Enter Eris. Julian hopes to use the Eris as a means of turning AI into machines of war, while Eve hopes that the technology can solve world hunger and the energy crisis. Eris forms an opinion on the matter and chooses to go on a run with Eve, prompting Julian to send another program named Dina. Jodie Turner's. Oh, great. This girl is going to be in the movie too?
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
So what this basically is I've come to kill you. I want to stop global warming and global and world hunger. All right, I'm with you. Let's do it. That's what this sounds like. That's pretty much what this is. What?
This movie is about global warming. Is that what I'm getting at, Wes?
I'm assuming so.
What? A Tron movie? Leave it to Disney to be Disney to make up some random ass shit like that, man. Perfect. That means that this movie it will fail, of course, because it's Disney. It's modern 2025 Disney, and they've been doing nothing but failing. Maybe except for that Lilo and Stitch movie that they had, right? And I don't know about Freakier Friday. But they've been doing nothing but failing this year. Look at the MCU. Not a single movie has made a hit in the box office, Wes. But you want to come up with shit like this. Disney, you need a hit right now. I don't think none of your movies hit this year. Except for one movie. One movie. One. One movie. All your other movies, them flopped. And you want to talk about global. How many hell? I hope my girlfriend doesn't want to go see this movie. Oh my god! I thought I was done. I thought that I was done with shooting movies. I think this is gonna be giving Captain America: Brave New World a run for its money, isn't it, Wes? Oh, this is. Oh man. So what do you think, Wes? You want to go see Tron Eris now?
I really was on the fence about it, but after this, no.
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it might get good word of mouth. Maybe it was just them talking out their ass. That's what I would hope. Please tell me y'all not about to do this shit. It's a good concept. Like you bringing the Tron Eris, the Tron thing into the real world. Yeah, that sounds like a good concept, right? And then when y'all put global warming in there, so that right there killed the movie itself. How do you fucking do that shit? Fuck that up and stuff. Why you can't just put in the real world like, okay, maybe these I don't know what they're called. I've never seen I didn't really too much get into Tron. Whatever they're called and stuff, they come to try to invade Earth, right? That sounds like a good plot, right? Well, what happened to just that and stuff? You can't make it just a simple plot, Disney, of them trying to come invade Earth. There you go, easy billion if you was able to do that and stuff. But no, this is Disney. You got to talk about politics, everything you do. So it's gonna bomb, like of course, because I'm expecting it to. Just like this comic will bomb too and stuff, Wes. Guess what? Guess what we get to talk about here, Wes? We're talking about now Batman. Batman going to go beat up white nationalists. I give DC the benefit of the doubt. Little benefit of the doubt that they had left after they fired that Red Hood idiot Wes and stuff, and then they do this shit, Wes. They do this. Why comic book movies are taken at the box office? That is so gay. Who decided to put Batman, make Batman fight a bunch of white nationalists? But here we are, West. Let's check the name. Daniel Warren Johnson. Let's see what you are. Let's see what race you are. So I like to see what you look like. Oh! What did I tell you? My prediction was right, Wes. A white savior. White knight. It's always them. It's always them.
Yep.
It's always them. And just talking about it, and just talking about this makes me want to go to sleep. What happened? What happened?
I fell asleep.
Yeah.
You're nuts.
Boring. Thanks, Steve Austin. Yeah, boring as shit. What the? What? Huh? Let's see. Let me see this. Let's read this part right here. So, because the rest is bullshit. The absolute Batman angle will take place in the raw, formative chaos from absolute Batman's earliest days, according to DC. We're very here for it at Popverse. It's also worth noting that the Absolute Batman axe has blood on it, given the composition of Absolute Batman on the cover versus the hooded white nationalist in front of them. Look like KK. Not going to even say it. You know what I mean? Looks like the Klansman. Really? Hey, what the fuck is this shit, man? Given the composition of Absolute Batman on the cover, it's never mind. Johnson's art calls to mind the moment of in Kantaro's Mira's manga. I can't say that name. Manga Berserk, where Guts fights off 100 men at once with nothing but his sword. Guts and Absolute Batman, two dudes with giant weapons, trying to do what's best in the world, best in a world of darkness. What's there not to love about them? Oh, well, there's a lot to love about Batman and stuff, and there's a lot to love about Guts and stuff. But the thing is, you're using Batman as a political message. Once again, over storytelling. You're not fooling nobody with this. You're not fooling nobody with this, West. Like, who they think they're fooling? Was you convinced that this was going to be a success, West, when you saw this?
Oh, not really.
I already knew that this was a fail and stuff. Batman taking out white nationalists. Perfect. Yeah, that's totally what I wanted in a Batman story. It's fucking unbelievable. What a boring ass. But it's of course, that's of course and stuff, and that's how I feel about it. Yeah, I did fall asleep, so yeah. Yeah, I love this image right here. It is boring. West, we get to talk about the Doomsday synopsis now. I've been dying for this. I'm ready for this. You ready for this?
Yep.
So we got a synopsis for Avengers Doomsday, the movie that needs more than $1 billion to break even, and it's not going to make that money. There is no way in hell this in our lifetime this movie will break even. This movie is doomed. They'll be lucky to even make it off the first this movie. A new synopsis for Avengers Doomsday has been released, giving fans a clearer look at what's coming in the Marvel next big crossover. The description teases the arrival of Doctor Doom in the MCU, played by Robert Downey Jr., who has unleashed a crisis across the multiverse. Doctor Doom has officially arrived to the Marvel Cinematic Universe stage. This villain, a master of cutting-edge science and powerful magic, will unleash a crusading crisis across the multiverse. Marvel's most iconic character, Robert Downey Jr., also returns as Doctor Doom. That's his iconic character was Iron Man. What the iconic character Robert Downey Jr.? They're really banking on this guy, Wes.
Yep.
They really think he's gonna save. He ain't saving shit. He will save. The only way he will save something is if you bring him back as Iron Man. So you better find a way to get Iron Man up in there and stuff, because who's going to be excited to see him as Doctor Doom, Wes? When I saw him in Fantastic Four, you want to know what my reaction is? Where the fuck's he's been at all this time? That's my reaction and stuff. We're just now getting some form of him inside of a Marvel movie now, after this whole disastrous Phase 4 and Phase 5, right? Now he wants to show up. Now, even though it was in there, so that could have been just a dummy of a dummy Doctor Doom just sitting there. This follows the earlier promotional synopsis, which hinted at Avengers Doomsday marking a reboot for the MCU. Y'all gonna need to do more than a reboot. I'll tell you that for sure, after this movie's said and done. The highly anticipated new Avengers movie, Avengers Doomsday, will be released in 1 year. 7 years after the excitement of Endgame, the ever-evolving Marvel Cinematic Universe is set to reach the new climax. Robert Downey Jr. makes his sentimental return to the MCU as the villain Doctor Doom. The Russo brothers, who led the Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame to success, will once again serve as directors. It's going to be a most epic two-part story in the last decade with many characters intertwining stories. Joe Russo, let's move forward together towards the new era of the MCU. Two-part story, Wes.
Oh, jeez.
How the fuck are you gonna bring this whole disastrous MCU multiverse saga to a close with two parts? This is gonna be a fucking living mess, Wes. Yeah, I can already tell you that, Wes. They don't have no Captain America, no Iron Man, no Hulk. Well, Hulk might be in here and stuff, and Thor and all them. They don't have like the good characters on there. It's all shitty characters, to be honest, unless if you're gonna bring in the Guardians. Who's there? Who's gonna be there worth seeing and stuff? Maybe the Guardians. If you bring the Guardians of the Galaxy back, yeah, maybe they'll be worth watching and stuff. What else? Oh, the X-Men. Yeah, the X-Men might be worth watching, but everybody else, we're talking about what's left of the Avengers, except for maybe like I say 5 characters, maybe that people will care about. Everybody else, people will be like, "Who the fuck is this?" But everybody else, like the new Avengers, and not even the Fantastic Four, people will be invested in. You fucked the Fantastic Four for one thing, so that should have been an easy hit right there. I don't know how they could do that, West. How you fucked the first family up like that. But they did, West. They did. What it means for the MCU, the repeated focus on Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom reinforces reports that Marvel is leading heavily on his return, renewed spark interest after a string of shaky projects. You mean a string of failed projects? A long string of failed projects. There's so many failures and stuff. You might as well let Doctor Doom win the war. As a matter of fact, West, that's what I'm going to be rooting for, West. I hope Doctor Doom fucking blows up the universe.
Yeah, let him win.
Let Doctor Doom win, honestly. It is no point. You have characters that nobody wants in there and stuff, so who cares? The language about a new era and crisis suggests Avengers Doomsday will be the launchpad of the next phase of the MCU. One that could serve as both a soft reboot and accumulation of past storylines. Yeah, at this point, y'all just need to just shut the MCU down. It is over, man. This is over. With the Russo brothers back in the helm of and Marvel positioning the film as a two-part epic, Avengers Doomsday is being framed as the most important MCU event since Endgame. And where in what world is this going to be important to us, Wes? Nobody's taking the MCU seriously right now. So how's that going to be important to us? All I want to go see in that movie is just to see Doctor Doom win, and that's it. And see all the shitty characters get fucking killed. That's all I want to have happen. I need those shitty characters to die. The only way you're gonna win me in the box office is if these shitty characters that y'all been forced upon us is gone, and Doctor Doom wins. So yeah, Wes, are you excited? You excited for Avengers Doomsday now?
Hell no.
I'm done. 2 parts. The two parts ain't gonna even make up for the mess they created. They think 2 part. That right there should be like 4 movies of it. This movie is a mess. This whole multiverse saga was a failure. You'll be lucky to survive the first part and stuff. The second, because after everybody sees that travesty and stuff, when we had to go see the second part, I don't think nobody's going to too much care for the second part. This ain't going to be Infinity War and Endgame level. So what you going to do then? You going to put Captain Marvel to say in between it again? Watch they're going to do something like that, Wes. How much you want to bet? In the time frame of that 2-part story, right? We're gonna get Captain Marvel back, aren't we?
Probably.
Ain't gonna work. I like to see them try that shit. That shit ain't gonna work this time around. You already tried that in 2023. Look what happened. Look what happened. Let me give y'all a little reminder over there at Marvel and stuff, in case you have forgotten about that travesty. That travesty that you thought was a hit. Yeah. I'd like to see you try that again. That was a travesty right there. The fact is, domestically, in the United States, Wes, he only made this much money. Ah, shoot. Whereas Hollywood's biggest film franchises stand, Marvel's diminished, DC's rising, everyone is excited about. I wouldn't say that part. Where'd you get that from? I don't think we want to know what they're going to do to James Bond next, West.
Yep.
I don't think we really want to know. Look at that new 007 game that's coming out. Look what they did to the women. Like, look at this. I can already tell you what they're going to do to James Bond. They're going to make the women unattractive. Well, okay, I will give credit. At least they brought Ana de Armas into the last film, right? I'll give them props for that. And she is good looking and stuff. But I think that's the last time we're going to see a hot Bond girl, Wes. This right here is really telling something that's about to go wrong. Look at this. A transgendered Amber Heard. Yeah, I totally want to see that in the movie. Yeah, bring back Amber Heard and stuff, and have her and make her trans. Why don't you and stuff? While you at it stuff, so that way she can start fucking other women. And this ugly thing that's Money Penny apparently. And I don't know who the hell these two girls are and stuff, but they're ugly. I really miss when Bond girls were looking like this, West.
Yep.
I really miss that. And another thing is, I really miss when Bond girls did when I really miss Bond when female villains that make love with Bond and stuff and then end up doing this.
Enjoy the show and save with the Flex Your Credits electricity plan
I
from the
still
line.
personally think she was the best Bond villain.
Good. Think of it.
You ain't getting this in today's day and age, Wes. That was crazy. That was crazy. So she was having a fucking orgasm while shooting up people. That's why I love GoldenEye. GoldenEye was just fun to watch. But let's see what they have to say. If we can. Where the fuck is the article? I don't want to. What the fuck is this? Fuck's sakes, man. There we go. I finally got it. So yeah, where's Hollywood's biggest film franchise stands? Marvel's diminished, DC's rising. Everyone's afraid about excited about James Bond. Afraid is more like it. I actually am not wrong about that. It's morally we're afraid about what's going to happen to James Bond. Like look at this. Look at this shit. The MCU. Yeah, that's a franchise dead, isn't it, Wes? This used to be the undisputed champion and stuff, but he lost it. Lost his belt. DC, however, might be making a big comeback. So maybe DC might take over and stuff. So maybe it's not superhero fatigue. It's just Marvel shit fatigue. Maybe, right? Do you think Jurassic World still has it in them, Wes?
Not really, no.
Okay, so that's another franchise they didn't run. What about Mission Impossible is going to end and stuff, so that's all it is to it. The Hunger Games. You think the Hunger Games has what it takes?
No comment.
Oh, it's more. I think it's more for the girls. I don't know. No.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. That franchise is DEAD. Dead. Y'all done killed Disney done killed that shit. Star Wars and MCU, you can forget it. They killed those brands. Except Spider-Man Brand New Day will be the outlier. Of course, right? And it's not by them, it's by Sony. So Sony would be seeing that much. James Bond. The biggest unknown, of course, who will play Agent 007. I'd be a little concerned about getting young audiences depending on the casting. No, we don't need no young audiences for James Bond. James Bond set in the realms of adults. Oh, don't tell me. Y'all gonna be chasing after this modern audiences, aren't you, for James Bond? Is that what I'm hearing, Wes? That actor will be depending on the casting, says the top exec. That actor will be cast in 2026, and the film likely won't arrive in theaters until 2028, giving Bond the lowest marketing saturation scores in the group. But with Amazon and now at the helm in its joint with venture with the Broccoli family, there are many questions about the company's plans to expand the franchise into new areas. The Scariosity worked in their favor. Yeah, paid them a fuck ton of money to make them go away and stuff. Now Jeff Bezos is gonna fucking be jerking off to the movie now. I can't wait to see how badly that's gonna go. Oh my god, they're gonna fucking ruin James Bond. I can already tell you that right now, Wes. I have no faith of James Bond going forward. The only way you could get me to have faith is you get some get those Bond girls looking right. 007 still gonna be this still gonna be this white British man like he was in the books. And these Bond girls need to be looking right. Because I see any types of foul play in that and stuff, I am fucking not fucking with these James Bond movies. Or anything and stuff. I would love to be able to say that James Bond still has it in it. But we already got reports that Jeff Bezos wants to put his own old ass wife in his plastic surgery ass wife in there. You want to see that? See that, Wes? Star Trek. You think they still have it?
I wouldn't know. I don't watch Star Trek either.
Oh yeah, you don't watch Star Trek. Okay, never mind. So there you go. Hollywood has killed just about all their franchises. Holy shit! We don't know about the Hunger Games. We don't know about the Hunger Games. Mission Impossible. I don't know. Jurassic Park. We don't know. Don't know. But in terms of everything else, their biggest franchises are fucking dead. Hollywood, when are you going to turn course and start doing justice? When? All I gotta say is I'm afraid. All I gotta say is I'm not excited for James Bond. I'm afraid for James Bond. What they're gonna fucking do to James Bond. We got a trailer. So for the final thing, we got a trailer to watch. So if you're a boxing fan, and
Cash
stuff,
back
you know
big
about,
with Chase Freedom Unlimited. Earn a $200 bonus.
You know about
with
Christy
no
Martin,
annual
right?
fee and 0% intro APR.
I don't know if you're a boxing fan, but
how do you cash back?
I've been known to watch some boxing every now and then.
Yeah. So do you know about Christy Martin?
I believe so.
Yep. No, I don't really know. I mean, I went back and saw a lot of her fights and stuff, but only reason why I knew about her was because she fought Muhammad Ali's daughter, and that was actually a really good fight to see. But I looked into her history and stuff, and my God, she had a fucked up past, man. That is one hell of a past. I don't even know how she's even alive. But it's fucking bad. It's fucking bad. It was fucking bad for her.
You must be the lady I've been hearing so much about.
But guess who they got to play this girl? What the weirdos hate, Sydney Sweetie. I feel like these weirdos probably hate it right now. Her playing this playing a gay box. And guess what? Christy Martin's gay now, right? So I know they got to be foaming out the mouth and stuff that Sydney Sweetie's playing a gay boxer.
Been hearing so much about.
Yes, sir. It's an honor to meet you, Mr. King.
Well, tell me about yourself. Jesse here says that you fight in all pink.
Oh, by the way, she put time and effort into this movie. You can tell that she gained weight and shit. She looks so different in this movie, Wes.
Yep.
Like she actually put time and effort into this shit. Put herself through a fucking body transformation so that she could look like Christy. And she actually nails it on the head. She actually does look like her.
It says that you fight in all pink.
I'm from West Virginia.
What's that got to do with pink?
Nothing, sir. I'm just telling you about myself.
Yeah, pink was my idea.
Sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh.
I think I found my thing.
In the night, baby, nothing else matters.
I bet most people go their entire lives and they don't even know what their thing is.
You the world champion right now. You think you what makes the world turn. But one day you're gonna wake up and realize that it turns just fine without you.
What are you doing sneaking around behind my back?
Snaking around. Hey, Dad.
I like how they go in depth about this too and stuff. See all those fake Me Too and stuff. Y'all need to watch this movie and stuff to see what it felt like to get really abused.
I think I want to come home.
You want to lose your trainer, your career, all of it?
Honey, you are like family to me. I am worried about you. I've heard some stuff.
What stuff?
There's no Christy Martin without me.
I need help, Mama. He's angry at me all the time.
Damn.
Oh, great.
There's no Christy Martin without me.
I need help, Mom.
I gotta see that again.
Mama.
Damn. That guy just launched himself at her.
He's angry at me all the time. Oh, Christy. You sound crazy.
If you leave me, I'll kill you.
You do what you have to do. I spent half my life hiding. It's my house. It's my things. It's my gym.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, have I got a treat for you.
Actually, was not a bad trailer. What you think about that trailer?
It looks good. I think it might be like a female Rocky kind of story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does and stuff. And if Sylvester Stallone gets approves this movie and stuff, now you know it's definitely going to be good. But yeah, by the way and stuff, and this can also really blow up Sydney Sweeney's career and stuff. It really will tell if she has acting range and stuff, which means these riddles are going to be even more pissed if this movie succeeds, right? It will say a lot about her. So I really hope this movie does succeed. It's good. So I think I might see this movie and stuff because I'm interested in stuff. But this is definitely blow up her career. If this is a massive success with like a big name like Christy Martin. So all I gotta say is good luck to Sydney Sweeney out there. I think she might win. So it does give me those this does give me them Rocky vibes though. So yeah, and that right there, folks, is it and stuff because there hasn't been much to talk about because unfortunately tragedy happened and stuff. And Weirdos decided that it's kill a fodder. So yeah, everybody's on that right now. So hopefully next week we can talk more shit about Disney or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So you got anything else to add?
Nope.
All right. So anyways, this is Chopper and West signing out for now.
Peace.
Peace.